Second referee, Mr. Philip Sison, international referee. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Lady Eagles of the Ateneo de Manila University. Let's start off with our setter, jersey number 12, Jamanea Ferrer. At number 2, Eliza Valdez. Wearing jersey number 7, Elise Carol Nakachi. At number 6, Angeline Marie Hervasio. Their team captain with jersey number 15, Fiel Saint Merced Painglet. And at number 3, Gretchen Hall. Libero number 13, Denise Michelle Lazaro. Head coach, Mr. Roger Gorayev. Introducing our Lady Spikers from De La Salle University. Wearing jersey number 1, Maria Micaela Esperanza. This season's most valuable player at number 2, Abigail Maraño. Rookie of the Year and Best Server, number 10, Victonara Galang. This season's Best Blocker, number 7, Michelle Gumabao. At number 3, Mika Irene Reyes. And their team captain with jersey number 11, Charlene Abigail Cruz. Libero, number 5, Melissa Going. Head coach, Mr. Ramil De Jesus. The best of luck.
This is our exclusive ABS-CBN sports coverage of the UAAP Season 74 Women's Volleyball Finals. It is Game 2 between Ateneo and LaSalle. And the Lady Eagles are starting off with the 5 players that Coach Roger recruited in his first year as head coach of Ateneo. A. Nakachi, Vilca Inglet, Z. Hervasio, Jem Ferrer. And of course, they have Denise Lazaro as their libero and Eliza Valdez, who could be the missing link to Ateneo's championship hopes. While LaSalle starting off with their familiar first 6, Melissa Gohing, Cha Cruz, Michelle Gumabao, Victonara Galang, Abby Maraño. And to serve here is their sophomore setter, Mika Esperanza.
And we thank all of the people who came here in the arena. We are full back.
Starting off this first rally, and Gohing able to pop it up, but nobody there to receive that second ball. De La Salle University looking for championship number 7. Ateneo looking for their first ever women's volleyball crown.
The last championship of Ateneo was in 1976, but they were still in the NCAA.
Let's get our first courtside report right now from Chaz Reyes.
Thanks, Anton. You know, while the whole Ateneo community enjoyed that win last time, Coach Roger only allowed the girls a day to do so before going back to business, as he told me that we can't celebrate just yet. The battle and the finals has only just begun. At this point of the competition, Coach Roger cannot afford the girls to escalate with their emotions because he wants the girls to focus to be in camp. Andito na tayo, Coach Roger said. Let's take that advantage. It has always been an emotional battle rather than a physical one for the girls. Hopefully their taste of a win drives them to crave for another one today. Anton and Mozzie.
Thank you, Jazz. Well, that is exactly what Ateneo needs. And they are getting an early lead here in the first set in game number 2. Eliza Valdez leading scorer in game number 1 with 24. Starting off this rally, a block at the top. Vilca Inglet tips it back to LaSalle. Abby Maraño to the middle, popped up by Lazaro. It's a back set for Z. They used that a lot in game number 1. That was the play that Ateneo used to close out the game in the fourth set. And Jem Ferrer going back to it there. An early timeout for De La Salle University called by Coach Ramil De Jesus.
De La Salle.
Coach Ramil De Jesus just wanting to make sure that they do not fall behind once again, which is exactly what happened in the fourth set of game number 1 when La Salle pulled away by as many as 9 points.
And done an outstanding start for Nakachi. Say that because it's a surprise on the blue side. She has been getting better and better, but this time, Ateneo not able to save that one.
And La Salle finally able to get their first point. Let's go now to Tiff Atendido.
At Sentoy, with their 14-game winning streak suddenly down the drain, I asked the lady spikers and the coaching staff what it felt like. Well, to them, it's just a wake-up call and a reality check. Now, just when everyone thinks that Coach Ramil would have been mad at the ladies after their big loss last Wednesday, well, interestingly, he's not as mad as you think he would be. The professional coach that he is, it is common for him to notice mistakes and be frank to the ladies about it because he does not want these mistakes to develop into habits. But after reminding them of what's at stake and what needs to be done, it's back to the same old training for the ladies in green and white. Kumbaga, forget game 1 and move on. But according to Coach, the problem with game 1 was that the ladies did not play like La Salle team we knew of them. Team captain Jackson shared they became complacent when they got the first set. Akala nila tapos na, they relaxed. And with everything at stake today, Coach specifically reminded the ladies, hindi pwedeng masyadong mabait. We gave Ateneo confidence in game 1 hanggang doon na yun. We conquered today and Wednesday. Anton and Mercy.
Thank you, Tiff.
And another service error coming from DLSU. The second one so far. That's easy 2 points given to Ateneo.
And that has been the problem of De La Salle University all throughout the season, because in 11 of their 15 games, La Salle has committed more errors than their opponents. Gretchen Ho with a running hit there to energize this Ateneo crowd.
And you can see that Ateneo so pumped up. Look at this running hit by Gretchen Ho. Straight to Aragalang.
Well, these 5 wonderful recruits by Coach Roger Gorayev have truly grown under his tutelage the past 4 seasons. And they are here figuring in the school's first final appearance in the UAAP. Drop ball there popped up by Lazaro.
Oh, but Jem Ferrer wanted to go for a top. No go.
Let's check it out one more time.
Look at that. He wanted to do that kasi alam niya yung blockers hindi tumatalon pa. Sayang, but the first point goes to the lady spikers.
Ferrer goes to Phil. Dug up there by Ho, but violation. Point for La Salle.
Attack error once again from the blue side as Phil Kainglet. It doesn't go over. I like what Gumabaw is doing. She's just making sure that the ball goes over after those 2 service errors.
Oh, Mika Esperanza energizing the La Salle crowd with her version of a dump ball.
And this is how you do it. And of course, Esperanza will really be, to me, the biggest key factor on the La Salle side. You know, La Salle has always worked as a team. So that is only possible if Mika will be able to spread and distribute the ball well.
And it is a great matchup between Esperanza and Ferrer, but Ateneo takes the early advantage as they are up by 3.